This was an interstate bridge widening project in 2017. When I arrived, there was still snow and ice on the bridge, and the contractor had already prepped, added rebar, and formed this and several other joints. Since there's a lot to be primed, a full gallon of resurfaced resin is catalyzed and split between the two men. Good technique is prime very wet at the top, let it run down, then paint dry spots and paint out any puddles. Flicking the paintbrush will coat through tough to get to areas. It's necessary to stage everything, materials, tools, supplies, and equipment as close as practical to the bridge repair site. You just saw the trailer of a resurf aggregate blend, the new, clean, very efficient wheelbarrow and mixing hose that should be kept as clean as practical. Here, as I said, the contractor had already prepped the site. We just catalyzed and mixed 2 gallons of resin, added the entire contents to the wheelbarrow, and 1 bag of resurf aggregate blend. The purpose here is to make mixing to the bottom much easier. I remind the guy on the right here that it's necessary to go to the bottom on your strokes to mix out all the dry spots. This takes literally just a few seconds to get this mixed where there's no dry spots. Then we spread evenly and reasonably quickly the next bag of Resurf 2 aggregate blend on top of this. This makes the mixing operation very easy, and from start to finish takes approximately 1 minute. As I said, the yield here is 1 cubic foot of Resurf 2 polymer concrete. As we're close to the bridge joint that we've filled half full earlier and filled with polymer concrete up to the bottom of the first course, or the last course coming up of rebar. Here we're going to fill it to grade, overfill it, tamp it, drive it forward, and then screed it to grade. It's almost always necessary to remind the contractor not to move the mix too far forward. If it's mixed too far forward, it's very difficult to consolidate and tamp. So we always want to overfill and just move it, in this case, from our right to left there with it completely full so it can be tamped and consolidated well. The guy here did a real good job of keeping them tamped, and the crew did a good job of keeping the mix coordinated and coming. As I said before, it's really a real cold day, snow and ice on the side of the bridge. So we had plenty of work time and real nice working conditions. I remind the guy here not to scrape the stuff too far forward. You only scrape fresh, wet mix in the repair site anyway, but you always want to put it right on the very leading edge of what you're repairing. Here we're getting the finished up part of this video here, but we'll cross the rest of the bridge here, screed to grade, and the job turned out to be real smooth riding, beautiful bridge joints that have looked really great for the last 3 years. Here's our business card, but we do have a new website, www